So coming at you with another deck profile from the latest YCS. This is a Burning Abyss deck I think the gentleman came top 4. I, honest to God, didn't catch the guy's name, simply because I was just looking straight at the deck lists and the content. I did hear that he got to top 4 and then there was some sort of deliberation about cards in his main deck for the drafted portion of it, and he ended up getting DQ'd, I think. I don't know the full story, don't know anything about it really, it's just what I'd heard through the grapevine, you know. Anyway, focusing back to the deck, as you can see, this BA deck is rather different for the fact that there is no traps in here. So we'll jump straight in and just have a look at what's in there and then analyse as we go along. So, oops, daisy, stop that. First off, we hit with an Alich, just the one. I think it's just there for the name. Moving on to the Kagna, got that at 2. Probably just another namesake. We got the triple Calcab. I've never seen this played at more than 2. Some people I know played at 1 just for the sake of a name. But this guy's maxed out for some serious effects. Probably just really wants to get that double Dante play off on turn 1, or his turn 1. Then you go straight into the triple Seer. Then you got the triple Farfa. Then you got the triple Graph. Then you got the triple Libich. You got the triple Rubik, triple Skarm, and the triple Tour Guide. That rounds off the monsters. Every single one of them is dark, which then means you can play the beginning of the end and Allure of Darkness. There's no Chaos Engine, so I'd imagine this is really consistent in terms of opening a bad hand is probably rarely going to happen. You're always going to hit at least one Dante, unless, heaven forbid, you opened every single spell you owned. But I very much doubt that's going to happen. Then moving on to spells, with the Allure, you've got the triple Enemy Controller, very aggressive. He's obviously trying to snatch games out from the early offsets, just trying to steal their monster and push through with double Dante. Then the Foolish Burial, obviously just to get you going. Triple MS Tree, triple Night Beam. Really doesn't like that back row, so he's focused mainly on just being the aggressor and not sitting back for too long, which is good because no one wanted to see those 1 hour BA mirror matches. Then you got the Snatch Steal, along the same lines as Enemy Controller. You just want to shift something off the board into your favour and just push for some serious damage by the look of it. Then we're going into the extra deck. It's pretty standard. It's double Virgil, triple Dante, go-to guy. You can't really say anything about it. Only double Downed, not triple. The way of triple's gone. You don't need it anymore. You only need 2 just to make sure that at least 1 Dante hits the grave, so you're not losing. Your Gaia Charger, that's probably there for the Enemy Controller and Snatch Steal plays, if you can drop it on top of one of their Exceeds, if you don't finish the job that turn. Alucard, it's fallen out of favour, not much back row floating around these days, but still, you've got to play him. He's one of the best generic rank 3s. Mecha Danganier, hopefully stall out for a turn if you need it. Leviathan, probably just there for damage. Giga Brilliant, he's there maybe for the combo with Acid Golem to make sure you don't lose to Apocryphoot, Killer or Tower as it's now called. Then Acid Golem, it's there for multifunction, get rid of Apocryphoot, and also to push for OTKs. If you ever open the God Hand, you open enough to get rid of their back row, and then you open enough BAs to drop down double Dante and an Acid Golem. That's exact game, as long as they haven't gained any life points. Then you've got your Nightmare Shark, aka the Sniper, just taking games out from under people's noses. Just a fantastic card. I'm happy it's in the game because it's just that ridiculous. Then Zen Mains, it's obviously just a space filler. No one really needs it to be there, but it is there just in case. Moving on then to the side deck. It's a very aggressor type side deck because more often than not, I think this guy wants to be pushing for game as opposed to trying to control the board. Anyway, starts off with 3 Flying Sea in combination with 3 Maxi. This is obviously to push through his BA mirror matches and just stop them from going off if he's going second. and just to slow them down so he can then be the aggressor when it comes to his turn. And then double Dark Hole and Raigeki, just savage amounts of monster removal. Just looking at that, just thinking about that back in the old formats would make your head spin. But right now it's not really that important, so why not bring it back? So he's got a lot of monster removal there if he wants to be the aggressor. I'd imagine this is probably for Burning Abyss and Cliffort, to make sure that the comeback is easier to do than it is if you didn't have Dark Hole or Raigeki. Then you've got your triple twisters. Obviously Cliffort, I'd imagine, is the main target for these. And then Typhoon, which is TCG exclusive. This is like the TCG dot deck. He's playing Typhoon. He can keep it in his hand because he doesn't have any back row that's ever going to hit the board, really. It's all aggressive back row. And then he can keep this in his hand and surprise his opponent when just he doesn't have any clue what's about to happen. And obviously good against Clifford. Yeah, it's just very different BA than what we've known for the last couple of metas. You could see when Patrick Oban was piloting it that it was going to be a slightly more aggressive deck when he was taking it to the ARGs. And it seems that everyone's really copped on to the fact that this deck can now just be the instigator, apart from the deck that just sits back and controls and waits for you to run out of resources. But yeah, I like this deck. I'm finally happy that there's an aggressive BA deck, so hopefully the meta won't be so slow and sluggish. Alright guys, hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you soon. Kitsaw out.